There's a rumor going around that Rigiji met with William Ruto on Monday night at Statehouse. In fact, here's one such tweet, and I quote, "There are circulating speculations, though for now they remain unverified. Personally, I find it difficult to accept their authenticity without concrete evidence. It is alleged that former DP Rigathi Gachagua held a meeting with President William Ruto on Monday night," and then there's an image attached here of Rigathi and Ruto. This is obviously a very old photograph. Now, all those people who are saying that Rigiji was in Statehouse, those are government-paid bloggers who are being used to spread misinformation, and actually, they ought to be arrested using the same Cyber Act bill that they enacted. Unajua wembe inakata pande zote mbili. So that form of misinformation should land some people 10 years in prison. Rigiji was nowhere in Statehouse. I admit that he is expected in Statehouse. Those in the know that sooner rather than later Rigiji will be in Statehouse. But it is not today, it is not tomorrow. It will be on 2027 September. After Kalonzo Musyoka has been sworn in at Kasarani, they are going for a state luncheon at Statehouse. That is when you will see Rigathi Gachagua there. Wakati Githinji amekuwa civilian. Not now. It is misinformation and bogus rumors. Anywho, since one of you asked me to address this, in this video, I'll tell you some of the reasons why Rigiji cannot dare go to Statehouse today, and also exactly where he was on Monday night, so that we can see if there's an actual alibi there or not. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. The top 2 reasons why Rigiji probably will never feature in a William Ruto Statehouse boil down to this. Number 1 is character assassination through malicious photographers and videographers who are hidden inside bushes and other places in Statehouse. I'll give you a prime example, one that I always refer to. Murara Kebaso. Murara Kebaso was at a function. Isaac Mwaura, the government spokesperson, shows up to that function. They end up having a chat. And there is a sneaky photographer belonging to Isaac Mwaura who takes the photograph of the two and publishes it online. That is the day the story of Murara Kebaso being a mole started. This guy probably has never been a mole in his whole life, but because of that photograph, his reputation was tainted, and the same government bloggers used it to hammer him down, and the narrative was bought. And now where is Murara Kebaso? It is the exact same way in one function where I was receiving an award to Meitwa Pale. I didn't attend, but later on when I look at the lineup of people who are there, hata mimi ningeenda ningepigwa picha, na hiyo picha inakuharibia jina milele. So there's no way Rigiji would have gone to Statehouse alone to meet William Ruto and the images don't leak. Definitely there was somebody somewhere recording in gate A, B, C or D, and they were going to use it against him. Especially towards the election, unasema who was this? Huyu munasema hapa ati ni mtu wa opposition, ati is your leader. Sindo huyu hapa na rais, laughing and so on and so forth. They would have collected this data to embarrass him. Second reason for avoiding Statehouse is actual assassination. The first one was character assassination. This one is actual assassination through poison. They can tell you have a seat on this chair. The chair has an armrest like this one. You'll definitely hold the armrest as you're sitting. Maybe there's a nerve agent that has been sprayed or applied there. Some of them are so sophisticated that they'll kill you 3 weeks later or 3 months later. Even when they do an autopsy, they can never ever track back to that seat that you sat on, or that table that you touched, or that door that you opened. If they tried to do it to him in Kisumu, as he told us, why will they not do it in Statehouse? Umejileta kwa kichinjio na ukose kuchinjwa. That's food for thought right there. Now the third reason why Rigiji cannot dare feature at Statehouse is humiliation. Imagine going to Statehouse. The person receiving you is Dennis Itumbi. You're the former deputy president. The person receiving you is Dennis Itumbi. He tells you to sit out there in the lobby, and he goes in to speak with the president for almost 2 hours. Umewekwa hapo kama fresha ambaye anaenda kuona registrar wa university. That is a kind of disrespect that would be in motion. They would try to show him that you are nobody, you are nothing. They just can't resist it. Madharau is part and parcel of this Kenya Kwanza group. So at the end of the day, no, Rigiji was nowhere at Statehouse. Where was he on Monday evening? He was busy meeting with Natembeya and Kalonzo Musyoka, as you can see in these images. And that meeting was not just a by the way type of meeting. It was a meeting that had a probable cause, and the cause was that they were negotiating the suspense of Edgar's campaign, the DCP candidate in Malava, so that they can all coerce and rally behind Seth Panyako. In fact, here's Cleophas Malala relaying the information moments after that meeting took place of Kalonzo, Natembeya and Rigiji. Roll the tape.
Edgar akifika kwa debe na Panyako afike kwa debe, sisi wote tutapoteza. So Edgar kwa hekima yake anajua umuhimu wa the United Opposition. Tukakaa chini, tukaongeleshana, tukakubaliana kwamba sisi sote tuende tusimame nyuma ya Seth Panyako.
So Western Kenya is locked. UDA don't have a chance at all. Githinji can now do what he wants with his underperforming UDA candidate in Malava. And to answer the question, Rigiji was not at Statehouse. He will be at Statehouse September 2027 after Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka has been sworn in, and there will be a luncheon there. And I believe most of us will also be there to enjoy this lunch because itakuwa siku kubwa sana ya kumaliza ukabila, ufisadi na uchochezi. Now, having said that, guys, history is ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.